My bad, I completely forgot I was streaming. I zoned out. Alright, so day 44 of me streaming every single day until I make it. This series is going to take a little postpone. I am 5 days away from taking a long break from streaming every single day so I can focus on fulfilling the training arc. So it's going to be a little time skip. After the time skip, I'm going to come back and get everything. I'm going to come back with my certifications, everything ready, and keep streaming every single day, probably with more ideas and well-rested, more passionate, longer streams. Who knows what's to come when I come back. But I will be a different person. Maybe I might look different. Maybe I have a different haircut. Who knows what will happen in that time period where I get those certifications and I maybe start working privately or not. But there will be videos in the series I currently have, the creatine series and the building my overhead press, showing how to progressively overload correctly series. After those 2 series are done, I also want to implement some more informative videos, but I'm struggling on trying to get the concept and ideas for mass producing them. But I'm just filtering things out. I just got to keep working on it. Eventually it will come to be and come to pass. If you're new and if you just came in and you're wondering what this stream is about, it's just me capturing my process and progress of becoming a fitness trainer and gym owner one day. So in this stream, if I have monetization deals, brand deals, ideas, concepts, and what I'm currently doing, I go over that in the stream, and I also talk about it with you guys. If you guys have any ideas that you want to pursue, any ideas that you want to talk about, also help you guys on fitness, nutrition, whatever questions you want to ask, even faith, you can go ahead and ask in the chat. There's a community in here, you know? So just on the way home, I usually stream on the way home so I can chat with you guys. Viva says focus on driving, bro. I hope you never are in the car with someone that's able to use a hands-free device. Also, never use a GPS, because you also have to glance over for your GPS. You can talk and drive, it's not illegal. You can use a hands-free device and drive, it's not illegal. You can also use a GPS and glance over and look at the roads, that's not illegal. You can check your blind side, your blind spots on the car, that's not illegal. All the things I just described are the same as what I'm doing. For you to say, focus on the road, well, I'm clearly focusing on the road and applying all the principles that I need to apply in order to drive safely on the road. Doesn't make any sense and lacks context. I don't know why people say that, but I have to shoot it down every time someone says that because it's illogical and nonsensical. But yeah, the stream is about that. And where I'm at right now, I'm in my training arc. I'm just trying to get my certifications, which is the CPT, the CNC, and the CES. After I get those 3 certifications, I'm going to move on to the next step. But following after I keep every single day for the next 4 days, I'm going to take a long break, then I'm going to come back to it. In theory, vacations help productivity and efficiency and efficacy. You're more prone to do the correct actions and work better when you take rest and vacations. Goku says it in Dragon Ball Z. I like Dragon Ball. I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. Even the greatest warriors, they need their rest. No matter how strong you are. That's why before the Cell games, Goku, instead of training non-stop and putting himself in these terrible predicaments, he understood that he pushed himself to the limit. Now he needs to rest in order to prepare himself mentally and physically for a battle ahead. That's the theory and that's the thought process I have right now. Also, trying to keep trying series and trying niches. End of the day, a niche is not just gonna fall on your lap. You're more prone to find ideas when you're writing. If you don't pick up a pencil and start writing, your ideas are not gonna flow as smoothly. You don't get into that zone. So in order for me to find a niche or something that makes me stand out and has pattern disruption that's unique to me, I need to put myself out there more and do what other people do at first. But learn the process, learn the progress, and enjoy it, because that's part of life. Right now, 5 years from now, even if I become successful and I hit all the goals that I want to hit, I'm going to look back and say, man, when I was 22, it was so simple. Because the more goals you hit, the more responsibilities you have, and the more complex your life gets and stress comes. We always look back at a time where we didn't have stress. As much stress there, as much worries, as much responsibilities as this golden era. But when we're living in that golden era, we don't see it till then. What's going on, GG Vlogs? Talk about something I know and good. Bro, get off your phone while you're driving. Ryan, another person that's saying something illogical. Don't use a GPS, don't check your blind spots, and don't check for the road signs. Because that's the same thing that I'm doing. I can speak, it's not illegal. I can speak on the road, it's not illegal. Secondly, I can check the road signs, it's not illegal. I could also glance at my phone and read chat, it's not illegal. What I'm doing is not illegal as long as I proceed with precaution on the road, follow the laws, do not speed obviously while I'm trying to glance over, keep good car space, and follow all the things. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm not changing lanes, as you can see. I'm staying in one lane with plenty of distance between me and other cars. I'm not putting anyone in detriment. The only reason you think that is because clearly maybe you don't use a GPS or you don't check your blind spots. You have to go like this. Come on, my boy. I'm not a female, I got. But yeah, come on now. You tripping. I never said it's legal. I just said get off your phone. Nah, you said get off my phone, but why? You said get off my phone, but you said to get off my phone because of that thought. You know dang well that you said that in order for you to imply that what I'm doing is dangerous when it's not. And I just described to you why it's not, and now you're just not gonna use any argument for it being dangerous because it's not dangerous. It's only dangerous in the hands of someone that's using it dangerously. You can use your phone for a GPS and use it precautiously on the road, especially when it's a hands-free device. My hands aren't on the phone. I'm not scrolling. I'm not touching at all. I don't understand why so many people in their mind that clicks like that. It's very illogical. It's different when you're reading chat like this on your phone, but if you're reading it from the side, I don't understand why people do that. All right, that's what you're gonna say when you crash. See, that doesn't add to your point. That's just what we call a red herring. You concluded something which is not logically following what you said. You said, well, get off your phone when you're on the road, implying that what I'm doing is dangerous. I described to you why it's not dangerous. Therefore, watch when you get in a crash. You haven't explained as to why it's dangerous though. You concluded it's dangerous, but I've showed you why a lot of people are doing quote unquote dangerous things on the road, checking their blind spots because they're keeping they take their eyes off the road. Is this dangerous? Is what I'm doing dangerous right here? Glancing? Can I read road signs? Can I look for locations to go? Why do we have signs on the road if what I'm doing is dangerous? Can you not read what plot you're going into, what streets you're going into? We have eyes. I can definitely look right or left. Sir. I can read signs, I can read chat. I mean, it's pretty illogical. Say 6'7", 6'7", GG Vlogs, 6'7". 6'7". I don't know why people are so obsessed with that number. Yeah. Anyways, back to what the stream is about. This happens this doesn't happen every stream, but this happens like quite a few times. Pertaining my fitness journey, everything I'm doing, the hiatus, vacation is important. I was going to speak about something else, but I had to kind of get it back in my head because it kind of went off track. The more samples I get, the better I'll get the product, the niche, okay, vacation, I spoke about that, proper content ideas, kind of spoken about that. I think I've covered every subject I needed to cover on this live. I appreciate you guys for passing by and the likes that you guys have dropped in the chat. I usually stream around this time, 3:45 to 3:52 Central. I might go for a little bit longer, depending if there's anyone. If there's not, I do think I should conclude it here. I don't have much else to speak about. I have more things to speak about, but it's more rambling than actual equated things to the situation and what I want to present. I appreciate you guys for passing by the stream. God bless you guys. Repent and believe the gospel. Christ is the way, the truth, and the light. And peace.